Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Guy, going up here today, guys, with something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be showing off 10 things that I have in my collection that, well, they're personal favourites of mine, things that I'm really happy to have in the collection. A majority of this stuff is going to be DVD, Blu-ray box sets. These are, again, like I said, I'm not sort of trying to put a particular value or particular love for certain things. You know, I love everything I've got in my collection. These are just things that, you know, I like to sort of, you know, at the high points of my collection, things that, you know, people would come in and ask me, you know, what are some of your favourite things? These are some of the favourite things that I have. First up is something that isn't a game or anything, but it's this Only Fools and Horses Del Boy talking plushie.
This time next year, we'll be millionaires. Lovely Chaplin. Live with bears, win Disney.
Yeah, you know, I love Only Fools and Horses. It was one of my things that, you know, really sort of stood out to me, you know, as a kid. You know, I loved watching it when I was young. I still love watching it now. You know, it's a show that I go back and watch nearly every year. I got this from Aldi of all places, you know, and I just think it's really cool. You know, they do have other ones, and I do want to try and track down the other ones, you know. I just think it's a really cool piece of memorabilia, and maybe, you know, because Only Fools and Horses, you know, it is bigger than what it actually is. You know, it's a show that's obviously well received amongst the British community and even fans worldwide. You know, it's a well-renowned show, and I just thought it's something really interesting that I wanted to show. You know, I think I may have shown it before, but you might see him sometimes in the corner of the video sometimes. But I just thought there's something really cool, and I love having this. You know, it's really cool. So next, two things that have already been shown off in review videos, but I just wanted to mention them again. First up is the Laurel and Hardy box set. I absolutely love this set. You know, I've been watching through these, and tonight I'm going to continue on. I think it's number 10. Let me just double check. Yep, number 10 tonight. Some more. Yep, some more on here, some more shorts. I've already talked about this set. You know, I love this set, and I think I now have a complete Laurel and Hardy set with the Funny Guys 5-disc collection and the 2 3-disc collections. You know, this is to me, I love having this in the collection. It's actually gone down in price. You can pick this up now for under £30 from CEX, which I think is great. It is a little bit bigger. You know, I think if they were to re-release this in a smaller set. Now, I actually have found out that they actually have released Blu-rays for Laurel and Hardy. There's, I think, 2 different Blu-rays that were released in the UK. One of them was like with 5 shorts. One of them was five feature-length ones and some special features, and then there was a German release one, and then there was a US one, which I'm not sure if it's region 3 or not. But the US one is the one I want to get because it had 20 on it, and it has a 4K, 2K scan, and also a ton of special features, whereas these don't have any sort of special features. There is a documentary disc on the last disc, but that's something I want to get for the Laurel and Hardy collection. I love Laurel and Hardy, and I'm going to be watching some more of this tonight. Absolutely love this set. I want to get it on display properly, but because it's so big, it's kind of hard to get on display. What I would love to do eventually is have like sort of separate displays for sort of separate things. So like have a Star Wars area with all my Star Wars games, memorabilia, you know, movies, that sort of thing. Then the same for like maybe like Marvel and superhero stuff, and then one for Laurel and Hardy. You know, maybe have it like in a stand with you know, like the hats and memorabilia and things. I would love to have something like that. I just don't have the space at the moment, more than money. Next, of course, is one that I've already talked about again, is the Star Wars 4K saga. I've still been watching through this. I watched some more last night. Watched a really interesting one on here called the Star Warriors documentary, which was the one where they followed the 501st Legion, which are the group of worldwide cosplayers. And it was really interesting to see them, you know, be invited to do this Rose Bowl parade in 2007. And I thought it was really interesting. And that's what I love about this set is some of the behind the scenes stuff just doesn't actually just follow the movies. It will explore other ends of Star Wars, which I really like. And I think Star Wars is a huge community beyond the stars and beyond the movie. And of course, nowadays we are very lucky that we have Disney Plus and we have, you know, live action Star Wars shows, Boba Fett, you know, Obi-Wan coming, the Andor TV show, The Mandalorian, and then we've got shows like Clone Wars, The Force, the Lego Star Wars. So much Star Wars is beyond just the movies, and I love this set. Next is one that I've mentioned many times, but I absolutely love this set, and that is the 200 Tales of Terror Horror 200 movies. Now, I've already talked about this set in detail, but I love this set because, you know, while yes it may not have, you know, special features, behind the scenes stuff, it is just a huge set of just tons of movies on here, and that's what they look like, by the way. It's meant to have a little booklet, but I don't know what's happened to that booklet. I love this set, and actually it's funny because I can't find any more information about this online now. I think this set is out of print. I'm not sure how much this is going for. If anyone knows how much this is going for, leave a comment below. I paid about £60–70 for it, so I could imagine it's probably going for around about the same price. I can't find any on eBay. I'm going to look into some information about it and see how much it's going for. It'd be interesting to see how much it's going for. Not that I'm going to sell it, but it would be nice to know how much it's worth if ever there is a time where I desperately need the money or something. But I don't want to get rid of it because it's out of print. It's hard to find. Love this set. They have released about 3 or 4 of these big sets like this. They released one with 200 cult movies, but a majority of those cult movies have been released. Some of them are on this set, so I decided not to bother with that one. They have released a Western one, I think Western and War one as well, and a War documentary one as well, which I would like to get those ones as well. Then it's the Martial Arts 100 movie collection. So this did come in a outer sleeve, but I got rid of the outer sleeve just because it was taking up too much room. Iron Fist Frenzy and Martial Arts, 50 movies on each. I'm a huge fan of classic, terrible Hong Kong kung fu, karate, martial arts, ninja movies, you name it. It's a different type of cinema. And there are a lot of them actually have been released on Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff like that. So a lot of them are available online to watch. But this is just a great set, you know, just so many different classics on here. You know, there's a bunch of like Bruce Lee movies, some, you know, American ones and Hong Kong ones. It's the terrible voice acting but awesome fight scenes. I love these sets, and I'm definitely going to have to put some more time and watch some of these. Then we go on to the last DVD set, and that is the Looney Tunes Complete Golden set. It's still sealed because I haven't got around to watching it yet. I tend to do that. I don't open things until I use them, just on the off chance that there is a time, like I said, if I do need to sell it for extreme purposes. Not that I would, but if there ever is a time, you can always get a little bit more money for something that is sealed. So just if you are one of those people that as a collector, but you do want to use your stuff, then fine. But if you're someone that like goes, oh, it's nice to have something in the backup just in case. I got this for Christmas, so I won't be selling it anytime soon. It's not an overly expensive set. It's like £30, give or take. But Looney Tunes is one of my all-time favourite cartoons. You know that I love Looney Tunes. You know, I've even got the tattoo of Sylvester on my sleeve, on my arm, and of course, I don't know if I've ever shown this, but one of my most prized possessions is Sylvester. It's a bit dirty, but I've had this since I was like 3 years old. I think for something I've had for nearly 20 plus years, it's in great condition still. It probably just needs a bit of a clean, but yeah. So you know, Looney Tunes is something that I love, and I love, you know, Looney Tunes. I love classic cartoons, and this is a great set. There's just so much on here, so many hours, and yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out at some point. Speaking of Looney Tunes, another one that is a recent pickup was the Space Jam 4K Titans of Cult set. Now, like I said, I'm not a huge collector of steelbooks or something like that, or limited editions. A lot of the time, if I can just watch the movie, that's good enough for me. But when I picked this one up, I thought, you know what, I paid a little bit more than the normal one, but not by a lot. And this is one of my all-time favourite movies, so this is something I'm very happy to have in the collection. Some people say that it's not the greatest release, you know, because it's not really a cult movie, you know, it's more of a well-known movie, but it is a cult because it's got a cult following. Say what you want, I haven't actually checked this one out yet in 4K, but I will be doing so in the future. So yeah, this is something I'm very happy to have in the collection. And then we've got 2 more Blu-ray sets, and then the last thing I'm going to show you, I did show it in my last video, but I wanted to go through it again. First up, the Blu-ray set is the Charlie Chaplin collection. Now, this is, I think it's got like 11 or 12 of his movies in Blu-ray. It's got a ton of special features. I'm a huge fan of, you know, classic cinema. You know, recently, like I said, with the Laurel and Hardy set, you know, I absolutely love watching these classic sets, and this is a great set. It's going for about 40 to 50 pounds. You know, I don't want to get rid of it until I watch it, but even so, I don't know if I would want to get rid of it after I've watched it, because it is a very important piece of cinema history, and very important director, and very important for anyone who respects and follows cinema. This is an important piece of history right here. And then the last one is the Red Dwarf Classic Collection on Blu-ray. Now, I didn't even know this had a Blu-ray release. It's still sealed because I haven't watched it. This, unfortunately, I'm a little bit pissed off that they haven't released the complete series with the series 9 to 12. But they have released them individually on Blu-ray from what I've heard, and the movie. But I still haven't watched them, but I absolutely love this show. This show is just great. You know, it is a spoof, of course, of, you know, like Star Trek, those sort of films. But it's a great sitcom, you know, great actors, great British comedy. And what I love about it is it's so contained. You know, it's got like 3 or 4 people on screen at once at max sometimes. And that's what I love. It's a character-driven show, and it's hilarious. My favourite episode is the one where they go to the world where everything's running backwards in time. I found that episode to be hilarious. And I just love this set, and I'm looking forward to checking it out on Blu-ray. And then last but not least, guys, I will take you round, and it is another one of my pride and joys of my collection, and you probably know, and that is the Tom and Jerry collection. It isn't complete yet, but I am working on it. Oh, by the way, I actually did get a message back from the person regarding this disc, and they told me that they were away on business, so they asked their dad to send it, and they forgot to send the case. But they have said that they will be sending me the case for it, so I appreciate that. If I haven't received the case by the end of the week, obviously I'll message them again. But Tom and Jerry is one of my all-time favourite cartoons. Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes, and Ed, Edd and Eddy would be my top 3. Of course, Tom and Jerry Tales 2, and 2 there. And 5 and 6. I just need 3 and 4. Of course, then we have the Silver Deluxe Anniversary collection. There we have the Pause for a Holiday collection, which is I think 12 or so episodes of Christmas themed winter episodes and some special features. So even these volume sets are cool because they sometimes have some special features. And then we have the original 1930, I think it was 38 originally. Let's say, I'm not entirely sure when it first started. I know it was in the 30s or 40s, volume 1. They have released this set as a box that has all 6 discs in one case, like sort of like this size, give or take, maybe sort of more like this size. And I was debating on getting rid of these and picking that one up because of space, but I don't know. Volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, and volume 6, and these run for about 200 give or take 200 minutes, so a good 2 to 3 hours. Then we have the movie spin-offs. I am getting the Tom and Jerry original movie, which I'm so hyped for. Hopefully it should turn up soon. We have the Sherlock Holmes one, which I looked on my collection app and it said that I already had a copy of it, but I couldn't find it. So Fast and Furry, and then we have Shiver Me Whiskers, which is still sealed, and then we have the Wizard of Oz, the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory one, the Lost Dragon, which I think they have also done a sequel to this one as well. Another one from my childhood, The Magic Ring. This was another one I used to watch a ton of as a kid. Blast Off to Mars, Return to Oz or Back to Oz, and then The Giant Adventure with the slipcase, and it's in great condition as well. So this is another one of my pride and joys of my collection. I am going for a full Tom and Jerry set. I haven't decided if I'm going to go for the VHSs as well. Again, I'd like to have them, but it would just be a case of space. But this is something that I would dedicate an area to. And it's just something that I love. And like I said, volume 2's in there, but I should be getting the case for that coming through this week, hopefully. So that's my another one of my pride and joys. And I actually do have a Tom and Joe, a Tom plushie as well down there. I think it's St. Patrick's Day one or something. I'm not entirely sure. Robin Hood, maybe. I don't know. I do need to get some more Tom and Jerry merchandise. So guys, those are 10 things that I have in my collection that are some of my favorite things that I have. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and of course comment below. Let me know some of your favorite things that you've got in your collection. Sorry this hasn't been gaming orientated. I'll be honest, because of the amount of stuff that I've had to sell gaming wise, I just don't really have a lot of stuff in my gaming collection that's valuable or worth a lot of money, or not that any of this stuff is worth a ton of money. I mean, some of it is worth a decent amount, but yeah. So, and as always, comment below, let me know some of your favorite things in the collection, and as always guys, subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and as always, have a nice day. And I'm just going to profile some more of my PS2 games onto the price charting app. And then tonight I'm going to watch some Laurel and Hardy and maybe watch some anime. I don't know. Maybe watch that, and then maybe, I don't know yet. So as always guys, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.